Hi, I'm Karthikeyan and welcome back to Life Hackers Academy. Simple life hacks to help you stay healthy, wealthy, and happy. And today we are going to talk about a very important thing which I realized a year ago. At the end of an year, I generally review my how was the year been, what was my success, what are my failures, what are the lessons I learned, and all these stuffs. And some of the patterns, I started also looking for patterns year after year. So in the year 2015, there's a very important pattern that I realized, which was start and stop. What I mean by that is, I had few goals in my life, be it be my the routines that I wanted to continue, and I health goals and financial goals. So what was happening with me was in the year 2015, I would start something and then I'll go on the like self I'll discipline myself to do that action every single day for 2 months or 3 months, and then suddenly I'll stop. There's something would come, I'll stop. Then I would find it very difficult to start again. Then after all the difficulties after 15 days or a month, again I'll start and again stop after a month or 2 months. And this was the pattern I observed in the year 2015. When I asked myself, why is this pattern happening again and again? That is a start and stop. And it feels like more of an effort that I'm putting in. But still, the results was good while I was following. The results was really great. But when I just get out of the system, it all's like falls like a deck of cards. And that's when I realized a very important thing. That is, stop trying and start being. Stop trying and start being. What I realized was this: when I was in the mindset that I'm going to try this diet, I'm going to try this investment, when I'm going to try this routine, there was something that was happening to me. That was, it had something called a start and stop, because after all, I'm trying, it has to have a start and stop. And but when I started saying to myself, I have to start being, there is something else was happening. That is, it's myself. I don't have to start. I don't have to stop, because me being myself. So that realization was very profound. And I also realized two other things along with start and stop. That is, the second important thing with stop trying and start being is the trying is more like a fragile thing for me. It is something like too much effort that I have to put in. I have to say no to almost everything around me, because I feel so fragile that if I allow some event to happen in my life, it's going to disturb my routine. If I go to this place or do this thing, it's going to take me out of my routine. So when I start doing, when I was trying, it felt like more of fragile. I was weak. I was like easily get tempted to all the temptation, and all the life events that are around me can easily distract me and take me out of my routine. So though I was saying consciously no to too many things, but I was still felt uh, very fragile and vulnerable. But at the same time, when I said to myself, no, I'm going to start being, there is something else happen. I don't more care about anything that's around me or any life situation that's going to disturb my routine, because I am being myself. And that was a very profound feeling itself for me. And the third very important thing, whenever I was trying, it's kind of half-hearted way of doing things. It's like in Star Wars, Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try or don't try. Because of course there is no try. Either you do or you do not or don't. There is nothing called try. So when I was trying, it felt like, half-hearted attempt to prove myself or do things and get some results. But at the same time, when I started to be myself, that is being myself, it's become 100% effort. It's felt like it's me, who I'm doing. And I became more authentic, and I become more of like what do you say, the 100% committed to what I was doing. So these are the three things. So if you have any goal and if you have a routines like this, like starting and stopping, then you might like this part of it. That is, instead of trying, start being. So stop trying and start being. So let me conclude this with a very profound thought from the movie Matrix. When Neo was stuck when he was going through the practice period, his mentor tells him this: Neo, don't think you are. No, you are. What it means is, you and me, we have a special self or a self being. Instead, when we don't accept that being of ourself, what happens is we we feel like we are trying too hard to fit into this world. But when we start feeling that no, we are not trying to fit into the world, it's our own self, it is our being, it becomes effortless and ease, and everything falls in my place, my friend. So this year, if you want to achieve anything in life, instead of trying, start being. So when I say start being, there is no start and stop. There is no half-hearted effort. And there is no the external situation can take you away from your routine. You start being yourself. So this year, stop trying and start being. So see you tomorrow.